Yeah, and we're live, and welcome back to another episode of the First Division podcast. This is conversation number two, and Drew, my man, how's it going?
How you doing?
Good, good, good. What's going on, man? What's going on with you?
Yeah, just trying to figure out life, but I guess that's everybody.
Yeah, life's a trip, man.
It really is.
What have you been finding out about life?
I guess what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm just saying it's making it working. Just a lot of weird ass shit's been happening. The guy that
yeah.
I didn't tell you this. It doesn't matter what I talk about, does it?
No, no. This podcast. This is free. This is free
The
conversation, man.
guy, the guy that I met when I played at the Ontario Fury for that pro indoor soccer thing when I did that for the first year. I met my buddy who started getting it or was in the weed game or whatever, but he always got bombed OG for a cheap price, like cheaper than everybody else. So we did business forever, and then I had the house with him. Remember I told you about that?
Yeah,
And then that went south or south. It was kind of weird after that. Like I don't know, I always thought something of him, and he always did kind of certain things after like or throughout the years I knew him. That were just he was just kind of out. You could kind of tell he was out for himself. They're kind of shady, but I always kind of used my network or my connection to benefit myself as I made money off of me. So whatever. So fast forward, this fool was supposed to come to my house like 2 weeks ago, and he was gonna drop off some weed. And this fool fucking my phone dies and it won't turn on. And like yeah, I was running late, but this he would always lag. You know what I mean? So I could never time if he was gonna be here or not, or when I knew I'd always be waiting. But and he drives far. He drives like an hour and 20 minutes away. But I was driving out to him forever, so it goes both ways. Whatever. My phone died and I couldn't turn it on, so I couldn't tell him that I was running late or anything, and I couldn't turn it on until I got home because the charger wasn't powerful enough in the car. When I get home, this fool's gone. He sends me a text saying, "Oh, I came out here for nothing." Blah blah blah. And since that fool pretty much just wrote me off because of that. That's crazy, right? But I guess
that's
he is
that's pretty
or
crazy.
whatever.
Well, if did he
Uh,
let you know that he was coming on that day?
No, I knew all that. I knew he was coming, and I knew he'd be there at like around a certain time or whatever. But my phone died, and I went walking with the two dogs in the morning with my mom, and it took longer than expected with me, and it was gonna die anyway. So there was no point for me to have it. It was just all bad timing. You know what I'm saying? It was just the way it worked out.
Yeah, I mean, it's so bad when your
But
phone dies, man. Especially if it's like, and you're in a
that
position
never
where
happened.
you have no control of how to get in contact with people.
Well, not even that, but him really to hold it against me like that. That's not like a real fucking friend. Not
I
that like
mean,
we were though. We were somewhat close at some point. Not that it was like that, but it was more mainly his right. After that, I think that's crazy.
so you don't do business with him anymore, or
I haven't talked to him. You won't hit me back. I called him that day. He never hit me back, so I didn't like press the issue. So I didn't hit him up again. And then I hit him up like a couple days later. I texted him like, "Yo, what's good?" He didn't hit me back. And then I was like, "Fuck it." So I was like, just hit him up today. Like, "Yo, you're just gonna write me off for something that's not my fault?" And he didn't hit me back.
hmm? I don't know. Maybe he just decided that that one reason was enough for him not to do business with you anymore.
No, that's
We're li-
fine. I don't care.
but we're living in strange times, man.
Why you say that?
Well, because it's like maybe like that one time, uh, I don't know. It's only one time, and people like write you off, or people uh get offended for like the most random things.
He's weird though, because he'd always copy like fucking me. Like when I had my system in my Forerunner when I first moved with Mono, the full wanted the exact same system because I also not as much anymore, but yeah, I do, but like not like I did, when I was like lived in San Dimas and was just hanging out with all my buddies and shit, meeting people and selling weed, all different types of people. Not like that, but just I met this guy that I was shopping with Pomona, so he really hooked me up, like super hooked me up, good deal. So that fool wanted the same thing. He goes there, but that guy doesn't give him the same thing, But he's like, I'll hook him up. I'll hook him up. But that's how it always works out. People don't get the same love as like I do, and that makes sense because they're hooking me up. They're not hooking me up to hook my homie up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
If I bring a business, that's cool, but they're not going to hook up the same. I'm just saying. Well, okay, so fast forward. Then this fool, I get like a ring. I got some really good money. I got a ring. It wasn't even that crazy ring. It was like $300. That's still a good chunk of change. And this fool fucking goes and gets 3. I get a chain. He goes and gets like 2. It's like, what the hell? I'm like, I don't say anything or care, but it's like, what's wrong with you? I'm always thinking.
Like jewelry.
Yeah. Well, besides the point, he's just always trying to like one up me or something. He's more money than me, so I don't know what the fuck his problem is. And then like just recently, after like maybe like almost like 6-8 months ago, probably 8 months ago, right? So I bought it to run the dogs. It's a good idea because in the summer you can cruise on it, have like a little cruise, like it's like almost like a bike where if you press on like it's like one of the, it's like the almost how you change. Yeah, it is. Have you seen them over there?
Yeah, they're popular over here, man. They're awesome. It's like when you're riding and then you try to change gears, but instead of changing gears, you're changing the speed.
You're just moving the grip thing on there, like up and down. You know what I'm saying? Or twisting it. You know what I'm talking about? You go faster, you go all the way to the, I guess, forward. And if you want to go
some of the handlebars are different.
You know what I'm talking about, right? I can't really explain.
Yeah, right. And then when you pedal, it kind of kicks the motor on.
You have pedal assistance, and then you can go like 20 miles on that bike without using like the cruise control or the cruise where you press down on the thing. Then I guess then you'll go farther with the pedal assistance. But what I was getting at was for the dogs, and it works perfect. They're right beside me, and I have them both on a leash, and I'm all right with them, so they get a good exercise. It's a trip to that. Like my boy, his chest started getting like broader and bigger, and fucking started getting like more muscular because he was running. He was doing what he was supposed to do,
Yeah, exactly.
I have 4 legs, so it's like this. Yeah, we're supposed to run too, but these fools need to run. So.
Well, yeah. Plus,
I don't know.
They run a lot faster than us.
I don't want to. Last thing I would say is, but then that fool goes and gets the same bike I have, the same brand, but the better one. Just recently, he saw mine. He's like, "Oh, that shit's tight. I'm gonna get that." And he goes home and buys it. And then he brings it over in his truck like I care, like shit. It's like, oh, that's cool. And then I just looked at that. Like I wasn't dating. I just didn't. I didn't care. And,
so he went. So he went and bought the same electric bike as you.
The same one, but the better version, the newer one that came out.
I see.
It's weird, huh? What are you doing now? That weird stuff, like biting off me. But then you're like, then you're down to just cut me off like that. And he did do weird stuff in the past. He tried to go around me one time and sell to my buddy. Dude, I was so mad, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. I almost cried, dude. That shit was crazy. I was so upset, dude. Not like that. Like I'm not even like that. I don't cry, especially when like someone dies. Like rarely, except if they're like super close or like at funerals. Like it's very hard to make me cry, but like I was so upset, dude. Just it was crazy. Dude. I so wanted to punch the stories. It was insane.
Well, that's excuse me. That's why like So if he was selling like his product behind your back without letting you know?
No, he was just trying to go around and like the guy that was buying pounds off me all the time. Friend, he was a kind of a weird dude, but he always bought it off me. And fucking the guy that I got it from was trying to go around me and sell it to him directly. Don't ever do this. You don't when you're doing business with people, especially like that. You don't bring other people or someone that's higher up, like with you, that if you sell or selling good, you don't mix match that because then like maybe the lower guy will try to contact the guy you to get a better price. You see what I'm able to give them a better price, so they'll cut you out.
Yeah, so he's like skipping you.
It's like to make more money. You know what I mean? And then cut the
Right.
middleman. So like
Well,
he
that
did
could be.
that a long time ago, so that was like super weird. Then we got the house, and then that shit got all weird, where that shit supposedly got robbed. So then I always thought a certain thing of him, and I told him like I just better get my money. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I don't care about anything else. So I did get my money from him. He actually came through on that, and then fucking. So I thought a little bit more of him, but then I was always a little. It was just a weird fucking relationship kind of after that, and then this shit happened. So it was like.
Is it possible to sign like business agreements with people you do business with, like legal
Yeah, but
binding contracts?
I'll tell you about this fool. He came from Mexico. He's not even like that, dude. He's like he got in an accident a long time ago, and he never even paid that lady or anything. Like he's like not he's like sketch, but he's like smart too. So like I don't want to talk too much about it about this fool because there's a lot of shit. I'll tell you like later,
Yeah, we can talk about
but I
that
don't want to
offline.
put that shit on. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want to talk about it online.
Nah, don't
But,
talk about like personal stuff,
he's
man.
not like a bad. No, yeah, no, I would never. But I'm just saying, he's not like a bad guy like that. He's just out to get the money, you know. And I think he's just for his family, and that's it. Like he's for his family because he has a kid, daughter, and his wife. But it's just weird. So I don't know. I've been to his house. I used to go out there all the time. It's just weird. You know what I mean? How they,
Have you seen the film Rounders?
no, go
No.
wait.
Rounders
Sorry.
is a poker film, or it's about poker, right? With Matt Damon and Edward Norton, and he reminds me of a character in that film where the guy he plays poker. The Matt Damon he plays poker to go to play in the World Series of Poker in Vegas. So he plays poker for bigger and better things. He wants to be rich. But his other friend, he's kind of sketchy, the friend, but he plays poker. But he plays poker only to support his family and to support his like he has to pay rent, he has to pay his kids'
So you got to
education.
do whatever.
Yeah. So he just grinds. He just grinds for money, and he doesn't care about being rich, or he doesn't care about being, the best poker player in the world. He just grinds to get to support his family, man.
You mean, but okay. But what are you saying? Though you're saying
Well, no, so what I'm saying is like the guy, what happened in the film was like Matt Damon, he lost a whole bunch of money, and he wanted to ask this guy for money or for help, and the guy was like, I helped you before, and this time I can't do it because uh, you're just losing my money, and I don't see any returns for it, and I need this money to support my normal lifestyle. So
yeah, but I made him money though.
you made him money.
I made him money. Yeah, fuck yeah. Dude, I was getting. He would always trip out. Like anybody that I ever did business with, if I always had a good price and good beat, I could people would always trip out. Ever since high school, dude. And this one was the same way. Like, he'd give me something and be gone in a couple of days. He'd be like, whoa. Sometimes, and then recently, like he never did that before, but recently he'd call me and be like, oh, you need some, or you're like, I could tell when he was dumb. So it was like, I don't know. All weird signs that I didn't put together, and I had to fit myself by making extra money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I shit and like yeah, whatever. Or just like I said, that's why I fucking had enough, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna have my own. I don't have to deal with that shit. People want money. It's like if I'm selling all this and we making this for a bunch of money, barely making anything or making something, but is what it's worth. Why don't I just put all that effort into mine? So that's what I came to the conclusion of. Which
Well,
one?
it's better to make at least 100% of the profits than sharing a percentage.
To invest in myself, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to invest in your business.
Sorry, I'm just going to.
Yeah, the best is to invest in your business as far as like equipment and all the overhead costs that comes with running a business.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I was.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, the point of it is like when you're starting out starting a business is hard because you have to get you have to get everything you know you have to get contracts, you have to get like licenses, you have to get you know uh, insurance probably. I don't know.
No, I know. I'm not saying that. I'm saying we're starting a business on the low, like where it's not like how other people do. Dude. It's not necessarily illegal. It's just you kind of start off to where you don't have the money to, and then you get to the point where you have the money. And that's how a lot of people do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and a lot of people, they start they start small. Like even if it's uh, I don't know, making
Selling
socks
shit
or
on the
shirts or
corner.
something like that.
That's what I'm saying. Even if you have a pop up shop for like where you're selling tacos, like in Pomona, they'll pull up and sell tacos. But there'll be lines of people. Say you start saving your money off that, and eventually you open a restaurant or a little spot. You see what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. And that's not
Right, exactly.
necessarily illegal. Like
No, it's not
you
illegal.
no, I'm saying it is illegal. I don't think you can do that because you're not paying taxes. You can't pull up on the street and do that. That's why, like, in most areas, they don't worry about it, like in the predominant Mexican and like the ghetto areas. But if you were to do that in Laverne or whatever, you would have to have a license or something. I guarantee you're gonna get fucking fined all the time.
Well,
Guarantee.
you're probably gonna get a big fine from like that health inspection.
Yeah, maybe.
Do they still
Well,
have
I don't know.
that?
I think they just fucking make up a property and not pay them anything. You see what I'm saying?
Especially if it's a private property, they're not gonna let you just be like running your business on a private property.
I'm just saying in the city, you can't just go pull up in the city and start selling your stuff. Someone's going to eventually say something.
But what
Or
about
eventually you're going to get rolled.
what about those
That's
guys
why
that
they tell
sell
you to
like
go open a business or go get a
ice cream
license to get
on
a
those
spot.
soccer fields? Those guys.
No,
Yeah, I didn't think
nobody's
so
going to say.
because like for example, they go to the store and they buy it and they even say I think on some of the packages like not for resale, and then those guys go and like resell it.
That's what I'm saying, but nobody's going to say anything. You know what I mean? It's just convenient at that time, or like you don't know how many times that I played street soccer, and then there was like a because it wasn't in the best areas, but like there was lots of people that played. So even some players that I played with, it was dope. The time that guy from Amsterdam for the night thing, you know, there was always like a pop up fucking like a little food spot or whatever. And I know
Right.
those motherfuckers don't pay taxes, or you know what I'm saying? It's just that, but that's cool. I don't care. I'm not hating. That's not for me to decide. As long as you got some quality food and you're not getting people sick and stuff, then I could care less.
Yeah, sure. Plus, it usually is quality food, man. I mean,
Usually that stuff's pretty fun. I just want to eat at those places that usually see fucking ones that will roll around. You know, like the businesses and they roll around to the businesses, like a mom and pop shop. Like they have the mainstream ones, like they'd be at all the businesses, dude. You know what I'm talking about? Like Tire Pros and all that by San Dimas. You know those businesses in there?
no.
You know, by Brackett Airport, the businesses right there along that strip.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
On the left-hand side, you never seen the trucks that drive around through there trying to sell food or like lunch trucks? You never seen those, the old school trucks that are like the business. They're like a brand drive around and they sell lunch in the trucks, and some
No, I
people
don't
would
remember
buy
it.
that if you know about that. You've never seen that
No,
before, like construction
no,
workers,
no.
nothing. Where those trucks, because those trucks know that it's lunchtime, so some people buy from those go to lunch truck,
Oh, you
bring
mean
their
those
lunch.
lunch trucks that like come up with food like around 11 to
Yeah,
1 p.m.? Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I
Those
know
are
those.
gross. Dude.
Yeah, those are
Those are
gross.
disgusting.
Yeah, those are gross. Those are not hygienic at all. I wouldn't eat from those trucks at all.
I heard people getting sick off those all the time.
But I heard like for example, they're pretty popular though. It's like a ironic. They're like a lot of hipsters are going for these like food trucks that like park in a permanent place and they serve uh pretty good lunches from the trucks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like in Dallas or Miami, they'll set up like a section of the street where they allow these food trucks.
You're saying Miami?
Miami, yeah, or Florida, I should say.
Dude, why is the food crappy here like that? Not all of it. For me, you'd have to go to like a food event, uh, like a food festival or something. That's where you would go to those pop up things that are bomb. That's what I would say. Or they used to have one right here. I think they have it in the summer at the fair place. It's a bunch of different like lobster shack stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, those are pretty good because they come for the event.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. Yes, DeCamp worked at that at one of those on one of those for a long time. So
really.
in Vegas. Yeah.
Have you ever been to any of the buffets in Las Vegas?
Yeah, I don't. It's been a long time, but I mean, I think they were good, but I don't know. I eat a lot better now, so I don't know what I would think now.
Yeah, I know, but before, for example, like I remember. Do you remember Do you know the Rio, uh, Las Vegas casino, and the Rio?
Yeah,
Man, it was like $50 for like all you can eat buffet. Man, it was pretty good.
dude, that's what I'm
And
saying. Some of them,
yeah, some of them are bomb, and some of them are pretty disgusting because you don't know how long the food's been sitting on, in those trays, man.
that's what I'd be worried about.
Yeah, like stale food, and like the bacteria from the food kind because like lots of people are touching the food and the
Well, not even, they're gonna ban cigarette smoking, maybe.
cigarette smoking.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was reading recently.
Yeah, here it's banned everywhere.
Where you can't smoke anymore.
Well, you can smoke outside, but not in any restaurant, not in any pub.
That's
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I
No, it's
hate
pretty good.
fucking going somewhere, walking out smelling like smoke. Spain's worse, dude. They fucking smoke their chimneys, and you would smell like you smoked. It was crazy, dude. Like that.
Dude, I went to this one pub and it was a nice pub. It was like underground and it had 5 stories, like underground, and it was cool. But the problem is there's the deeper you go, the ventilation gets worse.
Yeah.
So, and it was before the smoking ban, so we went there and we went just to have some beers. None of us smoked, and then I had to walk up 4 stories to get to the street level. Man, my clothes were fucking wet with like cigarette residue. Fucking disgusting.
Damn.
Yeah, man. I had to wash my fucking clothes like 5 times before the residue and the smell got out. That's how bad it was, man. And we were there for maybe 45 minutes to an hour.
That that reminds me of it was disgusting. I'll never forget the night
Yeah,
that I came
man.
home here. I was out like all night, dude. I smelled. I seriously, dude, I couldn't. This is what I remember. It was so bad, dude. I couldn't go to sleep. I had to fucking take off because I was faded. I probably had 10 beers that whole night. And I wasn't
Yeah.
like the liquor's bad because I didn't get sick. I had to practice the next day. But I do know that fucking I had to take my my button off, my shirts off because that shit was so potent, dude. I couldn't sleep. It was like choking me in my sleep, dude. It was crazy. I swear.
The residue smoke, right?
Yeah, the residue smoke. It was so potent, and I had been in because people smoke like crazy over there. I don't know if they did that, dude. I'm telling you, dude. I had to take off my clothes. I couldn't sleep. I've never. It was insane. So that shit was just embedded in my clothes, like.
Yeah, man, I had to almost throw away my clothes because of that shit. It was so bad.
Yeah.
But like I never understood that. Like if I'm going to a restaurant and people are smoking, it makes the food taste bad. It makes the atmosphere bad. I don't like the atmosphere at all when people are smoking. I'm going there for a beer and for uh, food. I don't want the secondhand smoke getting into my lungs while I'm having a nice meal, or I don't want to like the residue getting onto my food, and then my food tastes like cigarettes. I hate that. I've always hated that.
They smoke a lot of cigarettes in Italy too, I would say.
Yeah, I'm sure, but I don't remember. I remember I went to Milan one time. I don't remember if they were the girl I stayed with in Milan. She smoked, but she smoked outside, so her house didn't smell. But
Yeah.
in Milan, I don't remember if people were smoking that much.
I don't
I'm not
remember
sure.
it that much. I just remember the weather being similar to California, kind of. At least at the time that I was there, it kind of rained and was like not too cold, but it was like a little bit warm.
Where
It
did
was
you go in
nice.
Italy?
I was in Milan.
In Milan?
Yeah.
Yeah, Milan's cool, right?
Hell yeah. We had a
Yeah.
blast.
Where did you do you remember Milan that much? Do you remember where you were or
I just remember getting out of the airport. We were trying to figure out where to go. Then we finally found like the bus. Like there's a bunch of buses that run through after. Or wait, no. I'm sorry. We got out of the airport and then we took a bus from the airport through the city to like a station where like buses come to take you everywhere. Like,
Mhm.
and then we went from there. And then I don't even remember how I remember this, dude. Not this, but just I remember I get back. I'm very good at that. I can go somewhere one time and remember how to get back. Just by like specific things and stuff. It's crazy. But then we took the buses all the way to. We rented a place through Airbnb. It was like 20 minutes outside of like Milan, like the Times Square and all that, like where all the fashion, all of that pyramid, or not the pyramid, but that crystal, or the palace or whatever that's in the background. I took a picture with. I don't know. We had a blast, dude.
The cathedral?
Yeah, the cathedral.
Yeah, man. Yeah, what did we do? We were walking around and we had a picnic. We had we had a picnic like in this church courtyard kind of thing, but everybody was there. We had like a bottle of wine, we had some meat, we had some cheese. We were just relaxing and chilling, and it was like nice weather. It was nice and sunny. And then we walked to get I don't know, it was like this kind of sandwich place right next to the cathedral, man. And then that was pretty good sandwiches. They were like ham sandwiches only, but they were bomb. I don't. And then we went up to the cathedral up at the top, and we were standing on top of the roof of the cathedral. And then what? Then we went to some kind of bar. I don't remember, some trendy bar. And then we went back to on the train to where she lived. Yeah, it was
I'll
Milan's awesome.
I'll never forget when we go. Let's have some. We'll just get some drinks, and just have like just get a little buzz and just have a good time. Same. It was crazy. I always seem to stay in like the small towns, dude, wherever I go. But then I always like walk around and do my thing and like always kind of get into stuff or kind of whatever. So we go to the restaurant down the street that we're in town or off from the little trams. That's what they were. They were the trams that came through at certain time rails
Yeah, yeah.
that run through the city. That's what we took. We took the bus to one of those and took the tram to where we were supposed to do. And then put a rain on and off. It was pretty crazy. But what was I getting at though? Oh yeah, we drank fucking sangria, and we're thinking like, oh, it's like all the sangria I've had is more watered down than anything. Dude, that shit got us so fucked up that we had to take a nap during the day, dude. And my buddy drinks like fish. The guy that was the goalie, when he was in Germany, he was going out every night to pretty much. He was going there a couple months, but like this one was going out every night. So that just gives you an idea. So we
Yeah.
got fucked up, dude, and that kind of ruined like the day. But then we got out that night and went out and we went to like a nice dinner in downtown Milan and spent. I didn't spend any money that trip really. Like the whole 6 months, I only spent $2,000. That was crazy. Like a money
That's
of
not so bad.
myself. That's it. No,
That's not so bad.
that's not bad at all.
That's
And I
pretty
was there
good.
6 months. Yeah, that is good, dude. I chilled a lot too, but
Wait,
because I was
you were
playing.
in
So
Italy for 6 months? No.
no, Italy was only a couple days. It was a weekend,
Oh, I see.
like Friday to Sunday. I was in Germany though for 6 months.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But it was crazy though. We had a great time.
Yeah, Italy's nice, or Milan is nice. And if you go farther south, it gets even the landscape is even or and the weather is even more like California, kind of Mediterranean, mild, hot in the summers. I want to travel
Oh
more.
really?
Yeah, I want to travel more to the south of Italy.
That'd probably be fun.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Yeah. And it's Greece is similar. Greece is really like California. It reminds me a lot of California. Yeah, but
Yeah, I can
fuck,
see
man,
that.
the flights from Prague to Greece, it's like you have to wake up at like 3 in the morning because the flights are at 6, or even before. You have to be at the airport by 4.
That's
But
crazy.
it's crazy. And we went in the summer, and the summers here are kind of mild. They could get hot too, but it was kind of mild. And we forgot about the time difference. So we arrived to our hotel about, what time was it? It was about 9 in the morning, and it was so hot. It was like 38 degrees at like 9 in the morning, right? And we forgot that it was 9 in the morning. So we went to the shop, and we bought like a 12 pack of beer, and we split the beer 6 and 6, and then we like fell asleep at like 9 in the morning. Didn't wake up until like 6 in the afternoon.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude, 'cause it fucked us up. Yeah, we thought it was like later in the afternoon, but no, it was only 9:30.
Crazy.
It was
Did I ever
crazy.
tell you that remember I overstayed my visa?
Yeah,
You I'd stayed for a long time, but I didn't know. And then when I went to Italy and meeting, she got in a fight with the girl that introduced us. They ended up getting a fight. I told you all this, didn't I?
yeah, yeah. You said,
Story, right? So I don't have to tell you again.
yeah. No, if you don't want to, yeah, yeah.
Well, I
I know it, but
don't care, but it's a good story to be honest. It's actually a crazy story.
you could say it if you want, man. It's no problem.
Um,
But
how I met that girl?
yeah,
Oh, that guy Jack. That's who the boy was. It was some blonde hair, probably he was from back east or something. Kind of goofy dude, but he ended up meeting some girl the last night that we're supposed to leave the next day, the next morning, and then we meet. So like I'm not a hater or anything, so it's like okay, do your thing, Like I'm just gonna. I was having fun. We were getting drunk all day and shit, dude. And like I had the best Rosetta or whatever that day earlier. Dude, it was the best. It was, never had anything like that. Probably never will unless I go. But he ends up meeting this girl. They're hitting it off for a while. She's like a taller girl, taller than him. She was pretty, I guess. And like, so she's like, I have a friend for you. And I'm like, oh, really? And like, I was like, cool. So we ended up like, we're still getting faded and we ended up taking a taxi. We're waiting for the taxi. We ended up taking a taxi back. She comes out, she goes upstairs and she's taking seriously me and this sport, just standing outside in Italy, just standing like in the streets, dude, just chatting and like messing around and like just waiting. And we're like, dude, this is taking a long time. Are they really fair enough? Three of them come down. It's her plus two, like her two friends. Well, those two sisters. The one was pretty fugly, but the other one was beautiful. And like that was the one that I ended up like going out with her meeting or whatever. So like as soon as I saw her, right away I was like, dude, that's the one that I want. and she was kind of mean at first and stuff like that, but I got her to like finally open up. We ended up dancing at the restaurant that we went to down the street, and then when we went to this club, this is where it gets pretty crazy because it's like we ended up going in the club, and she, I guess she goes there often or whatever. And I'm telling you, this girl's super pretty. She chilled with some of the like the professional Italy players and like international players, and like seen a picture with her, Conor McGregor, and like stuff like that. So that just gives you an idea of how pretty she is, or like the access she gets because of her looks, I guess, which is whack. I, yeah, I can deny this. So we try to go in the VIP. We get in this club and we try to go in the VIP, and the dude won't let me and my buddy in. He just lets the girls in, and she tries to take me in, like grab my hand, and she's like, okay. So she's like, we'll be right back. Or said some shit like that. I'm like, fuck, man. And they just bouncing on us. He's tripping out. He's tripping out though, and I'm like, what? I'm like, normally I'd be like, fuck, man, that sucks. So I'd kind of be tripping, but actually I was like, you know what? Let's just drink some more and chill and have a good time. Like we got in here and I've never been here. Like, let's just have a good time. So this guy, dude, my buddy, we start getting fucked up, dude, and this fool gets the idea of, so he's talking to the guy arguing with the security guard, and I try to swoop by and I almost make it, dude, and the fool catches me and grabs my collar or like, yeah, my collar or whatever. And I was like, all right, you know, like I was just messing around. I was in a fun mood, but I wasn't trying to get crazy. I'm not like like for that kind of stuff, scheming like that. Well, this fool ends up getting an argument with the security guard, throws ice on him. They grab this fool, throw him outside, and I could see him in the alley, like with this fool, but he's so squirmy. I had no idea how he ends up getting out of it. I'm in there by myself, dude, and I'm fucking like, dude, what am I supposed to do now? So I'm getting fucked up, and by the end of the night, I'm getting fucked up, and this fool gets back in somehow. I'm like, how the fuck did you get back in? He's like, I paid the guy in the front. He's like, this fool has my phone, the security guard. And I'm like, what the fuck? He said, he jacked my phone. When they jacked my phone outside, wrestling with them or whatever, and I got away. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, don't do anything though. I was like, we're in another country, man. I'm not trying to get in some trouble. You know what I mean? And then he was like, he didn't listen to me though. This fool goes up and then ends up getting into it with them again. And he gets roamed by it. And now I'm like, fuck, man. But this guy told on him, though. This one guy, that fucking this Italian guy. So I was drunk as fuck. So I ended up following that guy into the bathroom and hit that guy up in the bathroom. Like, hey, man, why'd you do that? Like, whatever. I don't know if he knew what I was saying, but he knew what I was, like, getting at. So he got all kind of scared. Like, no, I didn't do anything. I didn't do it. Fucking pussy or whatever. That drunk shit. You know what I mean? And, like, then I go back outside, and by the end of the night, Steve, I shit you not, and I rarely get like this. I was like, you try to stand up, and I was falling over, dude. Like, not falling over, but like stumbling to the side a little bit. So I had to stand against the wall, and then I get it together because the place is closing down. Sure enough, that girl walks out and grabs my hand and fucking walk outside. I end up going home with her. She said she came back, but we left. Sure enough, because that fool was too impatient and he wanted to go get a drink or whatever. So I don't know if that was true or not, but that's what she said. Didn't matter. I was with her at the end of the night. We ended up going. That girl that introduced us, that my buddy met, the first one, she was pissed at that fool because they knew this was getting into it with the security guards. And he ended up coming out of nowhere when we ended up going outside. This fool just came up out of nowhere. And he was all sad and shit mad at him. Didn't want to hang out with us. So I ended up, we ended up going home with them back to the place, but he ended up literally not the school's crying by the end of the night. He said he just wanted the keys and he wanted to go home. I don't know. I think it was alcohol, but this dude was fucking. I was tripping out. I was like, "Here's the keys, dude." Something told me, "Don't give him the keys, though. Don't give him the keys." But anyways, I ended up staying there, and it was fucking awesome though, because it wasn't awesome. We got in a fight, dude. The two girls, the one that introduced me to her, they got in a fight with each other, straight up like blood everywhere and stuff, and fucking the cops come, like 10 of them, and my expired. I should have been left. They didn't check or anything. They were kind of laughing at me. And just like American guy or whatever, or
Right.
Los Angeles guy or whatever.
Right.
I didn't get a bad vibe from him. I was just kind of over it. And then, but I helped that girl spend the night with her. And then, dude, I woke up in the morning so. Oh no, we went to a fucking. After that, we went to a fucking hookah till 5 in the morning. And then I met some dude that played for like Ace. Yeah, then I met some dude that played for like AC Milan. Like,
Yeah.
or used to play for AC. We were getting all fucked up.
Yeah.
And I don't really remember leaving that. I just remember trying to get her to go home, spend the night with her, and I'll never forget this, dude. I wake up on the couch with her, and I get up full. I don't know where the fuck I'm at, dude.
Yeah.
And I get up, and my phone, like GPS, like, I don't know where I'm at. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I know, but I don't know where I'm supposed to go. And I was at that point to where you're drunk, where you got fucked up so much that the last night you're still drunk in the morning. So you're not 100% coherent. And like, you know what I'm talking about? That fizzy, funny phase to where like you're still out of it. And like, I'm talking where you really drink. And you really
because what happened is you just passed out, basically. You're still drunk.
Yes. And then you wake up too early to where you're still drunk. You didn't sleep long enough to let some of it. I go and ask the first guy that I see, like, hey, where am I at? Like, I didn't say that. I said, how do I get to here? Or I said, no. That's what I said. I said, where am I at? And he fucking pulls out his Apple iPad and he shows me. I'm all right, so I'm just going to watch the fucking station. Sure enough, I hit the station and I hit the station and I just fall asleep. I'm almost done, but I fall asleep on the train, dude. I'm nodding in and out. I make it to my stop. I get out. I go to the door and it's fucking. I thought it was locked. I didn't. It was locked, dude. And I was like, no fucking way, dude. This one never made it home. So I'm like pacing back and forth for like 10 minutes. No fucking way. So then I push on the door and it opens up. This one's asleep on the couch. I'm like, this motherfucker, dude. We had to go, and then we had to go. We barely made our flight, and we were all asleep.
So you had the flight that same day after you woke up?
Right when I got home, we had to go.
Shit, man.
I'm talking like a movie, dude. That shit always happens to me, that kind of stuff. Like movie weird shit. Like what the fuck? Like how did that? Like if I told you, they probably think I was exaggerating. But you know me. You look at the stuff that happened to us in Czech Republic. That was like a movie too. That night was crazy.
That was crazy.
That night was just saying, just a scenario. Yeah, it wasn't that crazy, but I'm just saying it was just a lot of stuff in a night. You know what I mean? When in the beginning of the night we had nothing really.
Right, exactly. What it is, it's like a lot of random events that you wouldn't really experience otherwise, you know, and that's what makes it kind of like surreal.
That's what I'm saying. And I always seem to experience that kind of shit. I don't know if I'm looking for it or whatnot. Not necessarily. I'm just open to the fact of those experiences that they're getting kidnapped.
Yeah, but you're not expecting to get in a fight with an Italian security guard, you know.
No, hell no. I'm not stupid. I'm respectful. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get in a fight if someone's like super disrespectful, and there's no need for any of that. And the security guard's not gonna do that for no reason. So like, there should have been no reason for any of that. That fool's just being an idiot. That's why I didn't back him up or do anything. Like I'm not going to jail in Italy for you, dude. Like, especially when a kid was. Look what could have happened. Look what would not have done something or like helped him out or something or got thrown out with him. I never would have had that experience with that girl. That's insane. And then I had another experience when I went to Hamburg, where we stayed the weekend with each other. So it's like, no, I'm not going to blow all that away because you're an idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
I told him to chill too, dude. He didn't listen.
Well, what happens? I mean, sometimes when you're drunk, man, that fucking alcohol, it changes you, man. It changes your. It can make you like invincible.
There's no way he was drunker. Dude, this whole drink every night. There's no unless it affected him, and there's no way he drink the same. We drank consistently throughout the day, all day, that whole weekend. Like. We were fucked up, dude. I didn't do that at all the whole time I was in Germany or even in Europe. That whole stay, like that was like a weekend for me to have fun and do like And we didn't have practice, we didn't have games. We were like, let's go to Italy. So we're like, all right. So it was like 4 or 5 months in. And so fucking, I don't know, dude, but there's, to cry and all that, to me, that was some emotional shit because that fool drinks all the time and it finally caught up with him. And I'm not talking drinking like a couple beers, I'm talking partying every night, you know?
That shit would catch up to you, bro.
You can't do that, dude, every night. Dude, he went out every night when we were in Germany. He only stayed like 2 months, I think, but yeah, that fool fucking went out every night, dude. Like, I get it. It's super hard to go to practice every day and have the rest of the day either stretch, work. The choice is up to you. Or you go out and you party, or you go out and eat like shit, or you whatever. You go spend all your money that you get paid to go do. I don't know. The choice is up to you. But for me,
Yeah,
I want to play better the next day or for the next game. Interested in that stuff at least during the season or one. So I
he
don't know.
probably used it as like a social experience. You know, he's in a different country, different people, like one big party.
What do you mean?
But
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like
yeah, he
more of the partying side compared to to like the soccer. Yeah, dude.
yeah, because like
Damn, now that I
you know
think
that
I took it more serious than people, huh?
yeah, for sure. You know,
Did
people
I
use
or no? Did you know?
yeah, you took it more serious than other people for sure.
Do you think it benefited me though, or no? Like as far as my playing, or no?
It definitely
Or too
benefited you
serious?
playing because you definitely took it like seriously or serious enough that you wanted to improve your fitness, you wanted to improve your skills, and you wanted to
See,
play at a higher level.
I, I did, but look at the only thing that didn't take me smoking the weed either. Like I would have stopped smoking weed, and then it's because I grew up smoking way too much weed. So to get away from all that playing, that's what inhibited like a lot of my play. I'm not gonna lie, it just would make me tired sooner than someone else that doesn't smoke ever or doesn't
Did it
smoke
make
every.
did it make you feel heavy?
Yes,
Yeah. Like there was a weight on, but I'm sure it like cleared your thoughts though, didn't it? Like if you
it
did it, you
it just yeah. You did, like for anxiety for a game or whatever, or like, and you know, I figured that out later because the more I got playing, it wasn't that, dude. You just you get in that zone anyways. You're just not stupid high. You get like that natural high, and then you forget about this shit anyways. It's just the initial like touching the ball a couple times, you're getting going, and then you forget about all that. It's like the highness doesn't do anything but take the first initial like maybe walking out there and before the game starts shit away because you're really not thinking about anything but you're just being happy. You know what I mean?
yeah, it takes the edge off the kind of the ceremony of the beginning of the match because you have to
Right.
walk out, you have to stand in front of the crowd, you shaking the hands, and then and then you're
But dude, I smoked too much, dude. I smoked too many blunts when I was younger, and would smoke. It wasn't even the blunts, but didn't stop smoking up until I would leave, or a little bit before I left, which wasn't enough time to clear all that out. So when I would leave, this is what's crazy. When I would leave, I'd be tripping out. Even though you probably went to check. Um, I think I took time off. The most I took was like a year and a half off, but that wasn't before we went to check. It might have been after when I got back from the check in Spain. But I always would go through like you, and then my body like would sweat because you do cold sweats and then you like sweat all that shit out.
right.
You're just detoxing, and then like you're like mentally not all there. Like I went to one of the interviews and I couldn't even remember what a calf was, like a calf for your leg. And
Right.
it took me to that's nothing. And but I have way more experience in that knowledge than what my paper says in that. But I couldn't even put that word together, dude. And the guy I had a great interview, and at the end, the guy's like kind of looking at me, kind of funny, and I'm just like, I'm just kind of messing, you know what I mean? That's all. But yeah,
Y-
I knew it was that.
Right. But you were having
No,
withdrawals from it, or
yeah. It just clouds your like because if I was smoking, I'd have no problem. I'd have no problem talking, no words, pronunciation, whatever. Not that I was pronouncing anything weird, but just saying like, or even thinking. It was just weird. If you smoke, you can think, and then if you clear up smoke, you can think. But in between that time of clearing up, of like how long you smoke, like you kind of feel funny. Like if you work out and do things or detox faster, most definitely you'll feel better. It just depends on what you do.
I
But
get
it's
that. I
crazy.
get that's crazy. I get a little bit of a when I have like, for example, if I'm like thinking about something or I want to create a new ideas of something, I get that kind of feeling. But I get that I don't because I don't drink wine all the time. But you know where it's not like you're not drunk, you're not buzzed, but you if you take like a if you drink like a glass of
It
wine,
just
it
makes
kind
you
of
relax.
yeah, it makes you relax, and then you can think clearer, and then the ideas, like if you're writing an essay or or if you're writing an email or something, an important email, and you're not drunk because you're still coherent. You can still write and function perfectly fine, but it kind of opens up like neurological pathways in my brain, and I'm able to think a little bit clearer.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, I like that feeling. It's not good feeling for like playing football or anything like that, but it's a good feeling like when you're like shooting ideas with somebody, or sharing ideas. And
See you said it on point right there. That's what I always battled for fucking ever conquered it was that. The only time I was conquering it was when I was playing overseas. And the longer I would stay, the more I was getting and more like getting rid of all that. And like, dude, it was a trip, dude. It was a trip. At the end of like when I was playing at like my best, it was just a trip. Even probably you too, it was just a trip as to the way that you were like, man, the way I was moving the ball and like I wasn't even thinking. So I
yeah,
think if you played like that for years over there, like dude, you'd be amazing.
yeah, especially when you're just reacting and you're just like not even thinking, you're just doing.
Yeah,
You're
because
just
over here,
yeah, you're just playing. You're not overthinking anything.
because okay, you're already thinking too much if you're thinking I gotta go left and I gotta go wide. It shouldn't be like that. It should be like I go to whoever's open, and then you move the ball around an opening to work an opening. Because if you're always thinking I gotta go left or I gotta go right, then you're stopping stopping from being creative. That kind of
Well,
makes
you're already
sense.
indecisive. You're not making a decision at that point.
Right. So if you look up, you already know whether it's straight, left, or right. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
It's
I
interesting
think
actually.
that's what makes I think that makes good footballers. You kind of already know what's going to happen. Well, that takes the team because like if you know that you want to, let's say the ball's coming at you and you're like, I just want to kick it left and or dribble left, you know that eventually there's going to be like two or three other people running around you, opening up space or getting into a position where they can receive the ball. So that movement is reactionary. Like you're like, okay, I'll just pass to the
Yeah,
left. I
that's
move
true.
quickly to the right, and then you know that somebody's going to be there. You're not left stranded at
What,
all.
what else was I going to tell you? Something else. But you've never been to
What?
Nuremberg, though, have you?
No, only I've only we've only driven a bus through Nuremberg.
Don't ever go there. Just kidding.
What is it like over there, man?
It's whatever. It's pretty. Go during Christmas time. Yeah, the Christmas festival or whatever. It's beautiful.
Oh, all mostly
But biscuits are.
Christmas is magical over here, man. With all the Christmas markets and the atmosphere, it's nice.
What did they have when I went that one year? Was it a Christmas market or what was it?
When you went to Prague,
That is still on the phone.
it, it might be.
It was like the red tents and stuff like that.
That could have been Christmas markets, or it could have been Easter markets, maybe.
Might have been that.
Yeah, maybe it was Easter markets, I
Because didn't I
think.
didn't I come later to see you?
Yeah, you came like in April or something.
Yeah, so it's probably that.
Yeah, it's probably more like Easter markets or excuse me, or like spring markets, I think. But there were definitely markets. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. So what is
What
some what about some shit that you've been going down the rabbit hole? What's the latest kind of adventure?
as far as what in life or in
Or
general?
just if you were looking up some kind of
Oh,
information or something.
information, anything?
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw that thing on the report. It was pretty interesting. The guy from the
What's the
CIA
what's the report?
files that like it's a story of Daniel Jones, lead investigator for the U.S. Senate sweeping study into the CIA's detention and interrogation program, which was found to be brutal, immoral, and ineffective. With the truth at stake, Jones battled tirelessly to make public what many in power sought to keep hidden. He would go to this room and pages on what they did, and they came into the FBI and took over. And the FBI was getting crucial information because they could speak Arabic and stuff. Well, these guys from the CIA, supposedly these professors that had never tested their theories on people ever or anything, up with this and said it proven that it worked. Well, it didn't do. They tortured fucking during the era when we got the 9/11 and all that. They were torturing all these fools from fucking the terrorist groups and all that. Not necessarily, if all, not even if they necessarily did anything, if they just had information, they ended up killing some of them, but it ended up being a total of 119 of them, dude. And they got no new information and did nothing but torture these people, fucking bomb our countries and shit. And
Yeah.
then the people that were in charge of that CIA program, they got promoted. They didn't even get in trouble.
So they tortured people and killed people and then they got a promotion?
Yep.
That's kind of crazy.
It's called the report.
And what is it, like a documentary or
It's like a movie documentary.
what year did it come out or when did they make it?
It just came out.
Just came out like in the cinema or
I don't know. I have the Fire Stick, so I have it
oh
hacked,
I
so
see.
it's
So,
on there.
so you watched it online.
They have everything. Look, I got Jumanji, Ad Astra, Irishman, Rambo, the new Terminator, Abominable, It, Chapter 2, Marriage Story, Hustler, Strong Story, Angel Has Fallen, Gemini Man, Ford vs. Ferrari. I got everything.
That new
Right
film,
here.
The Irishman, sounds like a good film with Robert De Niro, man.
It is a film. I watched it. It's a dope film.
You saw the whole thing? I haven't seen it yet.
It's like 3 hours.
That's a long time.
Dude,
have you seen
like
that
3
new
hours and
TV
40 minutes.
have you seen that new TV show that um Peaky Blinders, that English or Irish gangsters?
What's it called?
Peaky Blinders. It's about like in the 1920s and in the early 1900s where like the Irish gangs were like taking over Dublin and
No, never seen it.
yeah, it's a good
You
I've
don't
only
have
watched
a Fire Stick, do you?
no, I haven't gotten it. I haven't bought one yet. I watch I watch a lot of YouTube, man. Yeah, or I watch like streams, for example. But no, I don't watch a lot of TV.
You have internet.
Of course. Otherwise, we wouldn't be having this podcast, man.
See, so we could just buy the Fire Stick and then just for $30 and then never have to buy anything else again, and then you can have free all the documentaries, movies, TV shows, or you want.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know where to buy one of those here. I have to look into it.
Oh, just on don't.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that's true. Amazon is here now. Before it was like impossible because Amazon didn't exist yet. It opened like last
It's
year.
just like 20. It's like 20. Get it? And I can tell you how to do
How to set it
it. I'm
up?
just sending the. Yeah, it's easy. You just I can send you the YouTube link or.
Do you have to set it up to your TV?
No, you just yeah, it just plugs into your TV.
Mm-hmm.
On the side, do you have a newer TV?
No, we don't have a TV.
Uh,
Yeah,
eventually.
yeah. Maybe we'll that's like on our list of things to buy, man.
Well, when you get that, then talk. Then we'll talk about that. I don't push you towards anything.
Yeah, sure. That sounds good, man. Because we don't know what kind of TV we want to buy because there's like different rules and different broadcast systems and things, and we want to pick like the
Dude, you can get.
best one.
Dude, I'm telling you, Amazon, you can get one for cheap.
$20. That's not so
Or
bad.
Walmart. Like
Well, yeah, but
200.
we don't have Walmart here, man.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. Amazon. It's like the Walmart over there.
What's like a Walmart here? I can't even say.
Yeah, what's similar?
We don't really
Like, what
have
gives
some.
you good deals on electronics and stuff like that, or stuff?
Well, we have Alza. That's a big electronic company that would be like something like Best Buy or something like that. They probably will have it. I would have to check on the website.
$1,000 TV. 1,000 crowns. Wait, that's not the minimum. 20,000
1,000
crowns.
1,000 crown TV. Oh, that would be nice.
What would that be?
I
What
don't know.
would it be?
1,000 crown TV. That would be like I don't know something as big as my laptop or something like that.
Used, falling apart.
Yeah. or you can spend like I don't know 80,000 crowns and get like a fucking 4K like 50 centimeter wide TV flat screen. That would be
Yeah.
sick.
Wait, so what's cheaper over there compared to here? Like what could you make a profit on? You
Like
bought
as far
something
as
and
like,
brought it here. I
like
never
as
even
far as
thought of that.
selling things.
Anything.
Well, like electronics here are pretty expensive.
I remember Crystal was cheaper, or did your dad say Crystal?
Yeah, crystal here is probably cheaper. Yeah, for sure.
No, is there anything else?
Oof. Food, I guess. Food would be cheaper.
Yeah,
Food is definitely
but
cheaper.
food in Europe is mainly cheaper than here.
Yeah, I would say on average it's cheaper. Yeah, I don't understand that either. Especially with like especially in the US where like everything has to be there's a lot of quantity. You have so much quantity to get, all your products in all the shops so that people can have food and drinks. Should be
Someone was
cheaper to be
saying,
honest.
someone said that the grocery stores it would only have enough for the city. It got
Where?
cut off for supply. For its supply, just anywhere.
In the US?
Yeah, like if your grocery store got cut off, you
Yeah.
only have the 3 days supply of groceries. That would be it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Especially when people live in like urban areas, right? Where people don't like grow and produce their own food.
Like LA would be in trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Because
That would suck, dude.
I think I'm sure there's more population than there are stores.
That just means I didn't eat my dogs. I'm just kidding.
if you if you get your barbecue ready.
People looking at me right now too. Like, what'd you say about me?
And they're like, "What are you talking about?"
No, we're not going anywhere near a barbecue.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, it's
that's
only
what's
11 o'clock. Is it still early? Oh, sorry, go
yeah. It's
ahead.
only 8 o'clock, man. Uh,
Oh, chill.
that's like one of the weird things about our society now too is that we hunt for our food, but in a different way. Like hunting for our food is like going to the supermarket rather than actually going out and hunting for live animals.
That's very true.
And not many people
Oh,
grow
well,
their own
what?
food either.
Regress a lot. No. Well, you'd be surprised though. Do you remember Ryan Hauser from high school?
Yeah,
Food. He has like a whole garden. He pretty much feeds his family for like the year. He said, I was like, what? That's crazy.
that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. He said you can't grow in the front, but you can grow in your backyard, so that's pretty legit.
Yeah, why not? If he has a good garden and able to supply
They
his
don't let
family.
you grow in the front here, though. That's crazy, huh?
There's a law that you can't grow plants or vegetables in your front garden.
Yeah, you can't in the front.
Why would that be a
You didn't
law?
know that?
No,
Oh, yeah. It is.
no, I didn't know that. Why? Is it like a neighborhood aesthetic kind of law, or
It stays.
but is that everywhere? Like, or only in California that you can't grow like in your front garden?
I think it's everywhere.
Why would that be a thing? Who cares where you grow?
Dude, that one guy got, I mean, this is like got free energy. He put up a windmill. It was like that east. He went to jail for it. Like, fuck, dude.
For putting up a windmill?
Yeah.
Jesus. Well, I guess. I mean, why would you go to jail for that? I mean, all you would have to do is maybe the city hall says you don't have a building permit for this temporary structure in your back garden, and then you would have to remove it or you get a fine. But going to jail seems a little obsessive, like
Because they
excessive
want
for
you
that.
to pay for that shit. They want, if
Yeah,
you're a want you to pay for that, for that
right. Because
county.
I guess you're connecting to the electric grid, I guess.
I don't know if it's necessarily doing that. You're just not having to pay for anything. They don't necessarily want, they want to make money out of every house.
Of course. The best is if you like found
That's why
some
they care. That's
piece
why
of
they care.
land and get out of the city.
That's why they care if you steal. You know what I mean? They don't care how much your bill is. Like, can't be thousands of dollars for a little house. I'm saying.
Well,
I'm
what
saying if you steal like a lot.
well, what happens if you like left your lights on all day every day for like a year, but you were able to afford it? Is that illegal or
No, I just think that like I said, like you can't have like a small house and it'd be thousands of dollars. It'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? That'd be weird. That would be weird to even a normal person. It's like, what are you growing? Like 1,000 plants there or something?
right?
You see what I'm saying? That's the shit that they're after.
So they want you to go to like get away from growing your own plants and vegetables and fruits and then go to the supermarkets.
I'm just saying as like a whole, like yeah, like if you're trying to do they have full production of growing fruits and vegetables in your house and then trying to sell that shit, you get in trouble for that shit for sure. You don't think? Yeah, for dang.
Yeah, for sure, because like you're basically making your own produce and kind of opening up your own
Yeah.
supermarket kind of.
And then if it's better than the supermarket, now you're competing with them. You know?
Yeah, and that you probably get more in trouble with the supermarkets than with the law
All it would
enforcement,
take
to be
would be
honest.
all it would take for them to hire somebody to get you in trouble. To press some on you, and then they can afford it, so they're gonna get someone that's really good. Can you afford someone that's good? Probably not. Make like a deal
Yeah,
with them.
they're probably gonna have you sign like a cease and desist letter or something like that.
Something.
To get you to stop that
That's
activity
why.
because
Yeah,
they don't want you in that free market. They want the market share.
they don't want you to be a competition and eventually blow up. It's all about with anything. Why do you think oil's still around? You know what I mean?
Yeah, then
You're
the
telling me.
oil is around because
You're telling me.
no, because they're not. They have like the biggest share of the market, and the point of business is to be at that top level for a long, long time. So if they want to be at the highest income for a long, long time, and they want to keep at that level. They don't want to decline.
That's what I'm telling you. You're telling me that we have these sick electric bikes coming out. Some can go up to like 40 miles per hour, can go 20 miles. You're telling me that we don't have cars and these bikes are $500 to like $1,000. Some are super, super, super expensive. And that's just like you get a good one for like $500,000 that you can ride far. You're telling me that they don't have fucking cars, they can't make cars like that? You're right, dude.
Of course. I mean, if you think about it, the technology of the car hasn't changed since like 1914 that much. It's the same concept, only the styles are different. It's been running on petrol and oil and, you know, for at least 100 years. So of course, there has to be some kind of different technology to have like electric cars or solar cars or the argument that I always hear is that it's not viable. But I mean, if you can ride like 40 miles on an electric bike, why would that not be, you know, you can drive even further in the car. Why wouldn't you be able to do that?
What I mean, see what I'm saying? The similarity of like that shit.
I'm sure they make like deals so that those companies go out of business really quickly, for sure.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe I don't know. Yeah, but
So,
it's
man,
pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy, man.
you're telling me, you
Yeah,
watching wait for games today or not?
the Champions League games.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they're coming up, man. They're coming up in about an
They're
hour. Yeah, who's playing today? I think
out.
I think Tottenham's playing today. Tottenham is playing. Let's see. Tottenham is playing. Let's see. Let's look at Champions League. Oh, they're playing Bayern Munich today. That's gonna be a
We're
match.
friends. Look over your friends, see?
What's up?
Again, just messing with myself.
What happened to France?
We were friends, man. I'm just messing with you. I was just saying, because I'm watching Juventus Bayern
Aha!
Leverkusen game.
I didn't hear you, man.
So I
EPL.
was messing
No,
with you. So
I don't like.
that's what I
I don't
said.
like. I don't know. Well, let's see. What match you gonna watch? Champions League.
Bayern
Yo,
Leverkusen or whatever versus Juventus.
Bayer Leverkusen versus Juventus. Yeah, Mr. Ronaldo, man.
You know I gotta watch that.
Yeah, man. I know you got to watch that, man.
Hey, it's Ronaldo.
Dude, you should on YouTube they have this good series. It's called the Champions series. It's an animated series, and they talk about all the footballers. It's about 3 seasons now, and they had this recent one where Messi and Ronaldo were sitting out for dinner, and there's like nuances. Like if you know football a lot, then you can get all the references, and it's pretty funny, man. You should check it out. It's pretty good.
What is it called?
It's called. Let me see. I'll look it up on YouTube right now. It's called. Let's see the. I think it's the Champions
Manchester
Series.
City's playing right now.
The Champions. It's called the Champions. The Champions Season 3.
It's the Champions League.
Champions
Champion.
League.
Yes, the champion.
The Champions League. Do, do,
Holy
do,
crap, dude!
do.
Manchester, Manchester 3-1.
Fucking, fucking Man City, man.
Well,
Gabriel
that's not a
Jesus.
fucking game to watch.
Gabriel Jesus with a hat trick.
Oh, damn.
I don't like Man
And
City, man.
Shakhtar versus Atlanta.
Atalanta. 0-0.
Or no, it's not Atlanta. It's Atlanta or some shit. Well, I don't even know who that is. I was gonna say Atlantis.
It's a Atlantis FC
They're playing
versus
their,
Shakhtar Donetsk.
they're playing the Atlanteans.
The mythical creatures of Atlantis.
Devil blasted the ball so far left that shit would look like you should not be playing professional.
Oh, you're watching you're watching it? No, I'm just watching the scores at the moment.
Oh yeah, I have it up.
Let's see. Let's see the Champions League. What were the results yesterday? Let's see. Who played yesterday? Barcelona won 2-1. Chelsea won. Liverpool won. Liverpool's on some. They're fucking fire, man. Liverpool. Where's the standings with them? Group A, Group B, Group C. Juventus is on. Oh, here. Group E, Liverpool on top. Man City, 60th minute, man. 60th minute. Oh, shit. Then tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow, are you gonna watch the Europa League?
Who plays?
Let's see, Europa League. Every fucking Thursday night, man. Celtic play tomorrow. PSV, Arsenal play. Trabzonspor from Turkey play. Hell yeah, man. It's all like the teams that come like in like 4th, 5th, and 6th in their leagues, and then they play. It's not Champions League. It's called Europa League. Europa League, man.
Yeah, I'm not watching that.
They play on Thursdays. Fucking. I'm gonna watch Arsenal versus Standard Liège. Fuck yeah, man.
Today?
No, tomorrow. They play tomorrow. I want to go see one of these matches, but well, I'm trying to fucking see. I want other teams to win that are closer to Czech Republic, so I can go see like Arsenal play. You know, like if they play in Germany or something.
I know how. Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. How are those teams doing over there?
Which teams? Czech
I
teams?
don't know, like Slavia Prague. Yeah, like how or Slavia
Dude,
Prague.
Slavia Prague.
Like all that.
Well, unfortunately, Slavia Prague got like eliminated from Champions League, but
What?
because they came in 4th place in the group.
Oh, but no, I'm saying how are they doing over there though? Like, teams are big over there and stuff. Or go ahead, sorry.
No, there's 3 teams that are kind of big, but the biggest team is at the moment is Slavia. They have 16 wins and no losses. They're fucking killing it this season.
What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
When you got to play against their team?
Yeah, I remember that. That was pretty sick.
Those guys are fast, huh?
really fast. You could tell.
Like super. No, I don't
And
think it's that. Look, it's just their fucking training, dude. They train every day, and they train the right way. They're fast twitch muscles and shit.
well, and it seemed super fast because they were able to play at that level for the whole 90 minutes. We can only play for that for like
Yeah,
30 minutes, and we were tired. Uh,
but you notice that though. Then
yeah, for sure. Come
they're
on,
just
man.
faster
We were just
than you. But I could see from the stands that it wasn't that. It was just the training, dude. It was they trained every day, and they were used to that. And like it's like someone going and playing basketball, dude. They don't play like you're playing never play, but you train every day. Even if you're not necessarily faster than him in the long run, you've been training every day, so your muscles are going to be on point. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, exactly. You'll be able to even if you're even if you have the same skill level, you'll be able to at least last the whole game, and that person won't.
Well, you even in the you'll just be way more never trained. There's never maybe they used to be there. Like I'm just saying, you use something every day, like kicking the soccer ball. Your kick's gonna get better. Your legs gonna get stronger. Like you're gonna be able to kick longer, if not throughout the whole game. It's not gonna be a problem. You're not gonna be sore. And then compared to someone else that used to play and then comes out and tries to do that, dude, they're not gonna last fucking very long at all. And their balls are gonna
No.
be all over the damn place after like a half. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
that's
That
what I'm
always
saying.
that always happens.
I hate that, dude. That was always the worst thing for me. We didn't
Well,
play in a
that's always
while. It's like,
and that's what always killed like the sport for me a little bit because you're playing with people that like maybe I wasn't better. I don't say that, but I was at least fit enough that I can like last the whole 90 minutes and more. I could play the match, like just play it. And some other of the teammates, they were like so out of shape that they were only able to last for like 20 minutes. And then it's like, come on, man.
yeah, that's horrible, huh?
Yeah, the game gets so boring because what are you supposed to do? You're running, and your teammate is like dying for breath, and there's of course that person can't get magic energy, right? That person's done. They need to be subbed out. But then it's like, I don't know. The game wasn't fun.
Yeah, I understand that. Because you can't get a
But when
flow.
you get but when you get in a team where everybody's fit, or at least 90% of the team is fit, and you're all playing, well, the skill kind of just balances itself out after a while because all able to at least last. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, and the game gets much better and fun. The game becomes fun.
Well, like I said, because you can get a flow going.
Yeah, exactly. The flow happens, and that's what was in that Slavia match. You could tell that those guys uh, they were fit, so they were able to make the match flow the way they want through the lines.
Oh yeah. I don't. Have you gone and seen a game?
No, not yet. We want to.
What?
Yeah, we haven't. We haven't had really the chance to go see a match.
You didn't even go when you first lived there.
No, no. Well, maybe once or twice.
I was gonna say, there's no way you didn't go.
But we're gonna start when the weather gets better in the spring. Because right now they don't play, or they're gonna stop playing pretty soon for the winter.
How long? How long of a break do they have? Like 2 months.
Yeah, they have from like they start again in March, and
Oh,
I
so
think that but the climate's different. Like in England, they can play throughout the winter, where here they can't. It's too cold.
oh dang, really like that.
Yeah,
Wait, what? How cold does it get then? I probably had asked you before, but what's the coldest it gets?
in Prague, it can get up to -20, but hold on, I'll convert it for us. -20 Celsius, so about -4 degrees Fahrenheit.
Shit.
So if you imagine that 32 degrees Fahrenheit is zero, it's cold, it's freezing, it's below freezing then.
Yeah, I forget that.
Yeah, it's like 36 below zero, basically.
Okay, but how often is it like that?
Well, I would say only for maybe 1 or 2 days, if that, maybe three.
Out of the year?
Yeah, like in January, for example, like it'll be like minus, it won't be even that. It'll be like minus 18, 16, 17 at night,
Like what
usually.
are days that you
Days?
don't go out? Yeah, like that you don't go out.
Oh, that never happens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like during the day, it doesn't get that cold because there's always some kind of sun or so I would say it can get like minus five during the day. No, that's cold. That's a cold day.
Yeah, that is cold.
So look, that's Celsius. So that's cold, man. So let's see, like for example, let's
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at
yeah, no, I understand.
yeah
I understand
weather.
that, but yeah, let's hear it.
Like today, like right now, it's -2 outside at night.
Oh,
But let's see during the day. Let's see. Let's look at AccuWeather. During the day now. Oh, now they say -4. So it depends on the -4. But tomorrow or today it was 4 degrees outside. So that's not so bad. Anything above zero at this point in December, January, and February, we like to take it. You know what I mean?
heck yeah. I wonder if it's colder there in Germany.
I don't know. We have similar climates, I think.
You guys are more north though, right?
A little bit, a little bit.
Colder. Well,
Like
no, I
like
don't
for
know because
example,
Amsterdam doesn't get like that, does it?
no, I don't think so because it's by the sea, so they get different. They get that like um sea weather, that mild weather, that temperate. It gets cold, and it gets really windy from because a lot of the storms come from like Iceland and that way there's Arctic storms and they make their way to Amsterdam, so Amsterdam can get really windy.
Shit, I didn't know that.
But next week it's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be sunny, 10 degrees, 8 degrees, 7 degrees, 7 degrees, 6 degrees, 5 degrees, and Christmas it's gonna be 4 degrees. They predict. So
Wait, do you guys celebrate Christmas?
yeah, we're gonna celebrate Christmas.
No, does Czech?
Yeah, they do. It's actually pretty big.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they have different
Really?
customs.
Same day and everything.
Yeah, except we open presents on the 24th and not on the 25th. But the customs are a little bit different. But
That's
but Christmas is here.
because Spain, it's like the Three Kings or something. It's not that.
No, Three Kings is in January, but they celebrate that here too.
They don't celebrate Christmas in Spain.
No,
No, no, when I was there.
you were there during Christmas.
Yeah,
What did they celebrate then at that time?
the first time. That's what I'm saying. The Three Kings.
That's like January 6th.
That's what they more celebrate.
Oh, is it because they're more religious, like they're more Catholic, or
I would say so. Yes.
that makes sense then? Because that's a pretty religious holiday. But
Crazy.
yeah, no, it's kind of cool. Like for example, on the 24th, depends what you want to do. Every family kind of celebrates it differently, but usually what you do is you like have you have the you have Christmas carp, which is a fish that has lots of bones. It's terrible for eating, but it's good for like uh snacking. But it's like the main meal. You have that with potato salad, and you can have all kinds of like other types of small foods, and snacks, and you're drinking, and then like somebody has to like during the middle of not the middle of the night, like during the middle of the party or whatever, somebody rings like a bell, and then when the bell rings, that's when you know that presents are coming, and Then you get together, and you open presents on that evening, and then you go to sleep, and then you wake up, and then you have like a Christmas lunch with family. It's kind of nice.
Oh, dang, that's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's fun. Uh, and then you decorate the Christmas tree before or on the day, and it's nice. It's a nice holiday.
I like Christmas is probably my favorite.
Yeah, Christmas is
No,
awesome.
I'm not into like holidays like that anymore. You know, I used to be. I used to be. I'm not really into Halloween. That's kind of weird to me now because that's what's like all like weird shit. Like what are you gonna be? I'm not trying to dress up like a goblin and shit and like scare my kids and all that. It's kind of like a dad. I always thought it was weird anyways, but never really liked Halloween. But besides that, I always like Christmas. Christmas has always been my favorite, just because of the time, the smell in the air. It's kind of cool. At least here in Cali, you know what I mean. When it used to be, and then everybody had like a Christmas tree, all the light by, you know.
And the atmosphere is nice, man.
Yes, that's what I mean. That's probably what I like the most. I don't even care about Christmas. It's the vibe in
And
the air.
and it's like a calming experience. Like it's really calm, and you know that it's like a holiday time, and everybody's kind of peaceful, and it's a really great time.
It is, huh? Like that's like the best, dude. If it was like that, how nice would it be if it was like that all the time?
Yeah, everybody's just relaxing and chilled, and everybody because it seems like the world kind of slows down when everybody knows that the holidays are coming up. Like everybody's just relaxing. They're just kind of being with
Well,
family, and it's nice.
that's that's how much I guess in the system and stuff like that. Like think about it. It only slows down because it lets you slow down. Other than that, people are going trying to make that money to feed their family and stuff. You know? So it's like I don't understand that, but I'm saying that's just really how it goes.
Yeah, and if you think about it in another way too, like people like working all hard for the year for this like to buy presents and things, and people are spending all their hard-earned cash to buy presents, which is great to buy presents, of course. But if you think about it, if you're just buying into like a consumerism kind of and materialistic kind of thing, and you're buying these expensive presents, then it's like you're spending all this money for like no reason, kind of.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I can get if you. I never really thought about that because I don't have kids now. I haven't had kids for a while,
Well,
but maybe get them one big thing and then a bunch of little small things or something. You know, you don't
yeah,
just get
but
them a bunch of big expensive spend thousands of dollars like that.
well, now I'm talking shit because I don't have kids, but I'm sure when I have kids, and when like for example my nephew and niece, I mean it's Christmas, and you see their faces light up like fucking Christmas trees when experiencing opening up presents. That's like the greatest feeling in the world. So you don't mind spending
Totally
money.
understand.
You don't mind spending money on that. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't at all. I'm just saying you don't want to spend fucking thousands of dollars and shit, get all crazy. You want to set like somewhat of a limit, you know?
Yeah, of course you have to send some kind of budget.
Have to.
And my second kind of holiday that I like is Thanksgiving is awesome.
I like Thanksgiving. I just don't really like that anymore. So it's not enjoyable as much.
I like it because you get the chance to spend time with your family. That's why I always liked it. And you take a couple days off. Oh shit!
Yeah, I
Atlanta
know.
1-0.
Huh? Oh,
Atlanta.
really?
Yeah, 1-0. I just checked the score.
Yeah, I gotta be saying things. You have to work tomorrow, or no?
Yeah, I've got work tomorrow.
What do you do? Take the train?
No, dude, I work here. I work in the same city where I live.
You just walk there? Or you drive?
I can, but I drive.
Why don't you ride your electric bike?
Well, because I don't have it here.
Oh, you have
I
an
don't.
electric bike?
Yeah, I have one, but I don't have it here. So I just drive because I have like my bags and things. I have my. I don't want to get it wet or rainy.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. And there, it's like
Yeah, like if it was like if it was in California where it's almost sunny all the time, that would be a different story.
good point, Steve. Good point. Didn't think of that one.
Atalanta's fucking winning. Who's on that team?
Never heard of that fucking team, dude.
I guess they're from Italy. Lineups. And who scored? Timothy Castagana scored.
Dude, it's only 11:30. That's insane.
Yeah, it's only 11:30, man.
Well, my time, it's like what, you're to 8 p.m. or something.
Yeah, 8:30.
Nine, nine.
8:30.
Dude, it's so early.
Yeah, it's early, man.
What time do you usually go to bed and do all that and have to get up for work?
During the week, I usually go to bed at like 9:30 or 10 o'clock.
And then get up at what time though?
Now I have to get up at like I get up at 5:30,
Jeez.
5:30, and then because it takes me like an hour to fucking wake up and have coffee, get a shower, and then I feel comfortable, and then I get to work at about 7:30. Then I get home at like tomorrow. I'll be home at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's pretty chill.
That's super chill.
Yeah, so it's not that bad.
And you make pretty good money, huh?
Yeah, it's not bad.
What does your wife do? Your fiance?
She does the same thing.
Oh, that's right. Cause that's how you guys kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't work at the same place, do you?
No, we don't.
That would be weird, no?
Yeah, it would be weird.
That'd
It
be too
wouldn't be.
much.
It wouldn't be weird like uh, working with her at the same place as far as like because we teach privately too, so that's not so bad. But so we're at the same place, but but at the same like building would be kind of like too much, kind of like sardines, kind of like you don't have your own personal space, and it's nice to
Yeah,
have.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
Plus we're not you know you're not the only people that work there, so like your colleagues look at you weird and don't want to deal with that.
Totally understand that.
So what is
What
the
else? Anything else, man?
No, not at the moment. I haven't been. I This week I haven't had time to really look at any kind of different, social aspects or conspiracy theories or anything like that. This week I'm just kind of getting ready for the Christmas holidays, and next week is the last week before the Christmas holidays. So it's gonna be nice.
You're gonna go see your mom or your dad? So it's just
Mm, well, because of the health reasons, they would have to come and see us.
health reasons.
Well, because she can't see very well.
Your mom?
No. My fiance.
Oh wait, she still haven't. She still can't see that well.
No, she can see, but she went to a checkup this afternoon, and so she still has to stay at home. Yeah, but that's okay. All right, man. So do you wanna wrap it up for tonight?
Yeah, that's cool. And they just
Yeah,
scored
yeah.
again.
Who scored? Oh, Atalanta. Who scored?
2-0.
Mario Pasalic. Yeah, but Shakhtar has a red card, man. They got a red card.
Oh, they're in trouble. we can end it on that. Think about what you want to talk, or when you want to do it in the next couple of days. Son.
We can do it. We can do it tomorrow or Friday, man.
Tomorrow's fine, and if you
Yeah,
want to talk about something specific, that's perfectly fine too.
yeah, sure. But I like these kind of free flowing conversations, man. But if you got anything, we can talk offline.
Oh my
I gotta,
god, it's fine.
I have to ask, man. Who do you think's gonna win? What is your prediction for the Bayern Juventus match?
Who do I think's gonna win?
Yeah,
Hmm. I don't know. That's a good question.
let's see. Let's look at
Hopefully,
it.
hopefully they do.
Juventus.
Mhm.
Let's see. Juventus played. They played like 3 days ago, and yeah, they played on the 7th. Yeah, 4 days ago, and they lost to Lazio 3-1. So they need a rebound, man. Let's
Who do you
see.
think's gonna win?
I don't know. Well, who's let's see. Let's look at the lineup. The lineup for Juventus is up top: Ronaldo, Higuain. They're going with the 4-3-1-2. In the middle, some guy Bernardeschi. I don't know. Or three in the three before the back line: Rabiot, Pjanic, Quadrado, De Siglio, Ruggiani, Demiral, Danilo, and Buffon. So I don't know. I think that's a pretty good squad.
Yeah,
That's
it's just
pretty. If they put it together, they'll be able to. They'll be. I think they'll be able to win.
all right. Yeah, so too.
They're
Well, that's
going
your
with
call though.
Bayer Leverkusen, going with a 4-4-2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for. I'm watching this game. So
Let's see what place is Bayer Leverkusen in. I'll look it up. Bayer Leverkusen. They're sixth in the Bundesliga at the moment.
oh, dang, really?
I don't know. Let's see what their last match was. Standings. Oh, matches. Oh, they played 4 days ago too, and they won Schalke 2-1, and Schalke's in fourth place. So I don't know. So I guess they're pretty strong, but so it should be on.
It's
It
probably
should
be
be
a
a good.
good match.
Yeah, it'll be a good match. It'll be exciting. Hopefully it's exciting and not just sideways, backwards, sideways, backwards. It should be exciting.
No, I won't watch the whole game. It's like that.
Yeah, I know it gets boring, right? There's no action.
It'll be, yeah, just be,
Yeah,
like if
man.
we like at the end of it, like, damn, why did I watch this? It was 2 hours wasted.
Yeah, pretty much, right? Especially if it ends 0
even
0.
even if you like soccer, just gotta do this first.
Yeah, there's a lot of matches that I've watched, and I'm like, why did I even watch this?
If I know it's going that way though, like by the second half, I just won't watch the rest,
Yeah, right.
or I'll watch something else and then watch the second half.
Or just like flick in and out of the channels, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, something like that, man. All right, man. So let's end it on let's end the podcast on a score prediction for the Juventus match, man.
Juventus 2-1.
Juventus 2-1.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
You?
I I think Juventus will probably win the match. I think it'll be two. I think it'd be 2-0. So I'll say 2-0, and you say 2-1.
We will see tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow, man. So let's end it on that. We'll end it on that. Thank you for joining me for another conversation on the First Division podcast, and we'll catch you on the next episode, man. It was good talking to you. Thanks for coming on.
Yes, sir. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, talk to you tomorrow, man.
All right.
Yeah, have a good night, man,
All right. Bye.
and enjoy the rest of your day.
Yes, sir. You too.
Thanks, man.